Today's topic: physical properties of metals and non-metals. Metals are solid. All the metals are solid except mercury. It is in liquid form. Metals are hard except lithium, potassium and sodium, because lithium, potassium and sodium are soft. They are so soft that we can even cut with them with the help of a knife. Metals have metallic luster, means shine. So their surface are shiny. Metals are malleable. Metals on heating can be beaten into thin sheets. So you may have seen sheets of aluminium foils which we use for wrapping food. Aluminium foils are used for medicine packing. You may have seen silver foil, very thin layer of silver applied on sweets also. Metals are ductile, means on heating they can be changed into wires. Metals have high melting point, but there is an exception. Gallium and cesium have low melting point. The melting point is so low that if you keep it on your palm, it is going to melt. Metals have high boiling point. They boil at a very high temperature. Metals are good conductor of heat, means heat can pass through them very easily. The best conductor of heat is silver and copper. Silver comes first, copper is second. There are two metals which are poor conductor of heat also, that is lead and mercury. Metals are good conductor of electricity, means electricity can also pass through them easily. Best conductor are silver and copper. You may have seen that copper wires are used for electrical wiring in your houses. We prefer copper because it is cheaper than silver. Though silver is best conductor, but still it is not used because it is expensive. Metals are sonorous, means they produce ringing sound on hitting. So that's why metals are used for making bells in temples. Now, physical properties of nonmetals. Nonmetals exist in three states of matter: solid, liquid, and gases. Examples of solids are carbon, sulfur, phosphorus, etc. Liquid, there is only one example, that is bromine. So there is no other example of liquid in non-metals. And here there you can think of one question also, that name one metal and one non-metal uh, which is having its liquid state, means examples of liquid state of metal and non-metal. So in metals it's only mercury, in non-metal it is only bromine. Gaseous example of non-metal: oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, etc. Non-metals are soft, so you can easily touch them, they are very soft. But again, there is an exception: diamond, which is very hard and is the hardest natural substance. It is so hard that diamond can even cut a glass. Diamond is even used to cut stones. Non-metals do not have luster, means their surface is not at all shiny, but one non-metal is having luster, that is iodine crystals. Non-metals are not malleable, means on heating you can't make sheets of non-metals. Non-metals are not ductile, means you can't make wires of non-metals. Non-metals which are solid and liquid have low melting points. So we won't consider gases over here, because gases are already in the gaseous state, so that we are not talking about them. But solids and liquids, they have a low melting point. Non-metals which are solid and liquid have a low boiling point also, so their boiling point is also low. Non-metals are bad conductor of heat. Means heat cannot pass through non-metals. Non-metals are bad conductor of electricity. Means electricity can also not pass through them. There is again an exception, that is graphite. Graphite is a good conductor. Graphite is actually carbon. It's a form of carbon. Diamond is also a form of carbon. Carbon exists in various forms. So these two forms are being discussed here. You may have seen graphite in your daily life in pencil lead. Pencil का जो black वाला part है with which you are actually writing is graphite. Uh, you have seen graphite in the dry cell also. When you break a dry cell and you find a black rod inside it, that is made up of graphite. Non-metals are non-sonorous, means they don't produce any ringing sound on hitting, so they cannot be used for making any bells. So here, after studying the physical properties of non-metals and metals, you can be asked their properties separately. Also, you can be asked about the exceptions wherever exceptions have been given. So be particular about the exceptions. Next question that can be asked is give differences between the physical properties of metals and non-metals. So you need to go through the physical properties, and you can, in a tabular form, you can make differences also, like metals are hard whereas non-metals are not hard, they are soft. Metals have luster, non-metals do not have luster. Metals are malleable, non-metals are not malleable. Metals are ductile, non-metals are not ductile. Metals have high melting points, non-metals have low melting points. Metals have high boiling point, non-metals have low boiling point. Metals are good conductor of heat, non-metals are bad conductor of heat. Metals are good conductor of electricity, whereas non-metals are bad conductor of electricity. Metals are sonorous, whereas non-metals are not sonorous. So you can differentiate them in this way in tabular form. So that's all for today.